good, everyone? My name is Orlando Sanchez, and this is Friday Night Hoops. We start at the top of the jam-packed Three Rivers League and one of the state's oldest rivalries. Westland and Oregon City separated by one game. Senior night in Oregon City. Annie Buckley, the senior, gets the first bucket of the game for the Pioneers. We're still in the first. Emily Welch for three. Oregon City on top 10-7 at that point. Isabella McVicker from Westland draining the tray. Westland rallies from 10 down in the second half. They force overtime and win it. 52-49. They are your Three Rivers League champions. Let's head up to Lake Ridge. St. Mary's in for a visit, trying to hold on to third place. You gotta keep the kicks clean on Friday Night Hoops. Nice work. Keely O'Halloran knocking down the baseline jam. St. Mary's, though, answers. Sophia Bell. Oh, the footwork, the step back, and you know that three is money. She is just a freshman. But this one would belong to the Pacers. Reese Erickson getting buckets. Lake Ridge holds on to win it 61-58. Tualatin won as well, so St. Mary's and Tualatin are tied for third with a week left in the season. On the boys' side, third place Tigers hosting first place Lake Oswego, and that's the energy I need. 5 seconds left in the third. Casey Graver, bang! The bank stays open late and Tigard. Lakeo up 55-41. Then in the fourth, Tigard clawing back. Stephen Long draining the three, cuts the Lakers lead to 5. But too much Lake-O. Jake Withall, throw it down. Lake-O wins 67-59. In the Mount Hood Conference, the Barlow Bruins trying to hold off Clackamas for the league title, facing a tough David Douglas squad. Thanks to the Barlow Jazz Band for playing us in. I need more cowbell. So you want to play a game? Let's count these three-pointers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8 in the first half for Barlow. Scott's trying to stay in it. Kelly Tang showing that they can shoot threes as well. But the Bruins, Evan Inglesby coming in with that fadeaway. Ooh-wee. Barlow over David Douglas, 80-51. The girls playing the early game. Bruins sharing the wealth. Emily Fortin waiting for it and gets in the three. Scott's playing catch-up. But that's Zilling Zen answering with a three of her own. Get some! David Douglas, though, can't slow down Barlow. Kennedy Schuler, go ahead, get you two. Barlow gets the dub, 62-38. They need one more win to claim the Mount Hood Conference title. In the PIL, Jefferson and Grant locked into the playoffs. Franklin, Cleveland, and Roosevelt chasing spots. Roosevelt and Cleveland going head-to-head, and this game was close. Fourth quarter, Malik Kelly turning turnovers into points, and one. Roosevelt takes a 1-point lead, but Cleveland responds. Matt Yee left all alone. Clutch three to put the Warriors on top. Roosevelt had one shot to force overtime, but couldn't get it to go. Cleveland wins 53-50. They now sit alone in third place in the PIL. Let's head north to Jefferson. The Democrats, they've clinched the PIL title. They were hosting the Benson Techmen, and the Demos setting the tone. Nathan Rawlings Kabange punishing the rim. The look at the end, too. He was also doing it on defense. Get it out! Souvenir for the third row. Jefferson gets the W, 94-56. Oh, we got more Friday Night Hoops. Your votes taking us to Salem and one of our favorite rivalries, the West Salem Titans visiting the South Salem Saxons. And the Saxons getting ready to hoop it up. Let's go! Hillary James, a monster game for the Saxons. Working the paint, gets the shot to drop. West Salem, though, would not quit. Olivia Rudolph, a force for the Titans in the paint, doing work. But the Saxons had too much for them. Delaney Key drops a triple. South Salem beats West Salem 55-40. The boys playing in the early game, the fans, they were ready to go. And teamwork makes the dream work. B. Cole Hardy, the three and the foul. That's a 4-point play. And look at this. E. Moore Link on the loose and coast to coast for the high percentage shot. South Salem takes care of business, 66-49 over rival West Salem. South Salem will head to second place McNary next week. The Celtics at home hosting McKay. Time to get ready for some basketball, y'all. McNary off to a fast start. Nate Meithoff, 3-ball corner pocket. The Celtics just getting started too. Riley Flores, you are up. The drive and 2. McNary cruises to a 70-51 win over McKay. Let's talk about the association. The Blazers back from the All-Star break, playing without Damian Lillard, trying to stay in the hunt for a playoff spot. And the Pelicans' Zion Williamson making his Rip City debut, and he made himself at home. Zion dropped 25 on the Blazers. And this was the kind of night it was for Portland. I mean, she was just trying to do her job here. Ref runs right into her. Beer all over the court. You hate to see it. Earlier this season, LeBron ran her over. CJ McCollum, he had it going. 27 points, 10 assists, while Hassan Whiteside had 19 points and a dozen rebounds. The dunk right there made it a 3-point game in the third quarter. We have a game, right? Nah, it all fell apart after that. By the end of the quarter, they were down by 19. Defense, a problem. New Orleans shot 53% from the field, 52% from 3. Pelicans win 128-115, sweeping them in all 4 games this season. Memphis lost, though, so the Blazers, 3.5 games behind them for the final playoff spot in the West. College ball now. The OSU Beavers, they've lost 3 straight. Things not any easier this week either, with a visit to 4th-ranked Stanford. Fourth quarter, Stanford up by 14 when the Beavs start the comeback. Destiny Slocum with the 3. Beavers down to 6, 30 to go. Cat Tudor, the long ball's good. The lead is down to 3, and here comes the full court press. They get the steal, called for timeout, so they have one last chance. Destiny Slocum. Oh, off the mark. The Beavs come up short, 63-60. It is their 4th straight loss. Ouch. The Ducks have now won 13 straight after a blowout win over Cal. Ruthie Hebert, 2 over 20 points. And how about Erin Boley? 8 3-pointers. She had 24 points. And the Ducks win big, 93-61 in Berkeley. Hey, turn those lights back on. We got one more game. Franklin visiting Grant. Obi Wakoma, dime to Monique Lyons. Put Franklin on the board. But the Generals answer, inside-out game on point. Nia Bradley, go ahead, have some. Then it's Olivia Chambers busting up that zone. Grant holds off Franklin, 43-33, the final.